Very well. Here we are. It's like, I believe, let me see. It's video number 42. This is day 12 early in the morning because I had the day off and I'm streaming pretty early. No one's here, but I'm here. And we're finally gonna do a little more of the main quest. Talking to Hashtag, in which we have to get we got this little task that goes with the mission. Once we get into the fortress of this guy, what's his face, it's a mercenary.
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure map, and I'm looking for gold.
Oh, don't be shy. Let me see it.
And why would I do that? So you can pinch it?
I only want to help. I know these parts. What if you're looking in the wrong place entirely?
Well, you could be right. Fuck it. Here, take a look.
You got
I'll give it right
scammed.
back.
You got scammed, mate. That's it. It's but the same map.
So what's it gonna be? Don't fuck with me. Give it here.
How?
Now you're gonna die.
What? What are you on about? You know, I woke up on a good mood, so I'm gonna bash you.
Christ, I'm hit.
And then you can go your merry way. I'm not gonna kill you. Oh, you're a counter puncher now.
Bad luck.
What do you mean bad luck? You know
No,
what?
you don't.
Cockshoot. It's like this. Cockshoot. Oh, he got the best of me.
Fuck you.
Oh, he won that shit. What the hell? Come here. Get him the cockshoot. That's right. Ah,
Useless.
you motherfucker. You know how to fight. You got all your levels all right.
You fight like an old hag!
This is gonna take forever, dude. You can see.
Go fuck yourself.
I didn't want it to be this way, mates. I wanted to give you the map. It's miserable, totally miserable that you had to die because you got scammed by that guy that I sent to college. Right. Let's read beforehand. That's actually what I should have done. Taking French leave just so we can freshen it up. You know, we took this quest a while ago. I managed to uncover the crimes of Mint Master Vavak, fulfilling my side of the agreement with Sir Constling Ruthard. That's the fortress Ruthard. For that he promised... Sorry. For that he promised to help me to get Malashov, where Sir Hans Capon is in prison. Just when I was about to tell Sir Constling what I know about Vavak's crime, the Mint Master himself barged into Lord Ruthard's home. When his crimes were revealed, the Mint Master and his men pounced on us, but we fought them off. Once we defeated him, we persuaded Vavak to promise to leave Constling alone, as well as bringing us the information about Sigismund. As a reward, Sir Constling told me about a secret passageway that leads to Malashov. I'll use it to free Sir Hans. I'll need horses for Capon so we can quickly escape once I free him. That is true, the secret passage. So Rosa, this girl, told me where the passage is, and I do not remember much. I remember some field and then a rock. Then within 2 rocks or something like that. Ah, I forgot. I don't remember where that is. Yeah, so we came here to get the horses. Rosa will pay them. Supposedly, that's the deal. Oh, well, yeah, it's much, much farther, actually, yeah. Why so many wild dogs? I don't like to kill dogs. And who were these guys supposed to be? Okay, I was about to say when I stopped there and I saw the dogs, I hear something. And you know what? We'll let it be. Or maybe don't. But it depends how many are they. Right. I'll do that and I'll leave for the mission. And I'll come back. I know where they are. They are from Denmark to the west.
Quick. Should go back.
Wait, you don't... I'm going in the wrong direction, that's it. This is the dugout that I cleaned recently. Well, there was one human only. Yeah, I've been here as well. Easy.
Go!
Hail Mary, friend.
Lord be with you. What do you need, sir?
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashoff are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him. So you can be on your way.
He sends
Fuck
you
me.
his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like. The times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should send for a priest for you, eh?
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will
Ruthard.
take me there.
Ruthard.
What I need from you is to get a fresh
Ruthard.
horse ready for my friend. A fast one, for when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Kunzlin, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promised to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest.
Band
When
of
you go
rocks.
alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere, but no one knows much about it.
It's hidden somewhere in the woods.
That passage is secret for a reason. The less you know about it, the better.
Herregott, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my life for you, and you won't even tell me that much?
I can't, it's a secret.
Sorry, I can't do it. It's really for the best.
That's gratitude for you.
Now the root hearts are very important and this is very important, so I shall not have it that way, old man. Who knows? I've been poor, you know?
Go!
There is plenty of things one can do when desperate for money.
Whoa, whoa.
Right. I have to find its entrance and dig my way inside so I can get to the castle unobserved. The path to it is well hidden, however. Rosa said to start looking for the crossroad by Hashtal Stud Farm. And there I will find a white wayside shrine. From there I should see a group of stones by the side of the road. Should find an old chapel. Through its arc, which will reveal the next place I should continue. Right, so from there, so the wayside shrine by the farm. From there I see a group of stones to the side of the road. Then the old chapel. So this is the shrine thingy. I think. Shrine. A group of stones by the road. Look through the arc. Wait, hold on.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I'm supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well,
Right.
let's see.
So those are the ruins. I found the old chapel and I have to look through its arc to find those ruins. And go there and look for a stone cross. And then in the direction of the stone cross. Then another cross and once again go in the direction shown by its top. Mark spot where the entrance, the secret passageway is buried. Rightio. So here are the ruins.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
A stone cross. It's pretty narrow. It just should be around here. Although... it's not narrow at all. So it's actually more over here. Stone cross. Got it. Follow this. Wild dogs? Hold on. Let me go back. Wolves. This takes a little bit of time. Oh, there is another one? Right. I just wanted to come back here. Where is it that I found the stone? That's what I wanted to come back. Well, I know where it was in the... in the map, sort of. I lost it. Ah, here. So, here's the stone cross. I wanted to mark where I found it. So, the top points in this direction to the north. I just have to find another. It led me here. The hell? Am I stupid? I did follow the top of the cross, didn't I? Unless somehow that's not the top. But that would make sense because in that direction the markable zone ends. Let's see, that way is not the way. Got to find another stone. Oh, got it. This way.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
I got it.
Tough job, but it was
Right.
worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much.
I think that's no good.
An axe to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance.
Hello, Ninja.
Everything's
Welcome
ready for
in.
escape whenever needed. The root hards really left nothing to chance.
Welcome in. I'm venturing into the main quest finally. Guten Morgen.
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there.
Yeah. Probably should mark it. Nah, it's fine. You won't fall.
What do we have here? A ladder. In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
Oh no, this ladder doesn't seem in the best condition.
Damn it, that's cold.
Fuck me. So from here we begin with right. Ah, there's nothing there. Okay, fine. That's good. I hate getting lost in the mines. It's not practically a mine, but you know what I mean. Malashov. The name of the village is derived from the legend of a wealthy Gutenberg burgher named Malesh, who founded a woodcutter colony here to supply the nearby Silver Mountains with charcoal. The first mention of the village dates back to 1303. The fortress is first mentioned in 1359 when Burkhard of Maidberg sold his village to the settlers' monastery, which subsequently passed the village on to the Ruthards, a patrician family from Gutenberg. In 1364, when the family was a noble in the early 15th century, they began to call themselves the Routers of Maleshov. They did not enjoy the fortress for long, however, because in 1411 it was given to the king's supporters, Martin Clandy of Techlovis. The area around Maleshov is steeped in history. For example, in 1421, Martin Clandy defended the fortress against an army of braggers that wanted to install its own mint master in Kuttenberg. Maleshov became an important fortress, especially during the Hussite Wars in 1424. Today, the remains of the fortress include a 5-story tower with Gothic windows and remnants of late Gothic fortifications, making it a favorite destination for the Warhorse team. Yeah, they take some bits of legends, deductive reconstruction of history, and make something else. That's I really been enjoying reading those passages. I like deductive reconstruction of history, and you could say this is the game that does that. Deductive reconstruction of history is usually a forgotten subject. Okay, right first. There's nothing in here. What, there's nothing in here? An Easter egg, something? But yeah, I've really been enjoying those, reading them things. When I finish the first playthrough, I will do a stream reading them all.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back.
Right, so I just remember to close the door.
This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage.
Oh, courage.
You can do this.
Let me give you a little bit of courage use.
This is going to take a while.
Stone by stone, you carefully take apart the wall of the Maleshov cellars. In a private area. Okay, here we go. Where are you, Hans?
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter.
This bastard! Don't you dare hit the
Spies to
dog!
track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours.
All it's.
Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first
Focus.
he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas. Clear the way for him to the imperial throne and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation.
Bon Aulitz.
Now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce.
Stop
He's
hitting
been
the dog.
taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. I'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
Hey, is that
What's all
the
the urgency about?
Troubadour?
Surely you must know that yourself.
He looks
sir.
like him.
The captives fled Trotsky
This is the
Castle
same
and
hat.
killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What?
That's not possible.
Yes, I killed your boyfriend, you
That's a
bitch.
lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
You gonna cry now? He killed the dog. I will smite him down.
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that horse son, and I will rip out his heart!
Haha, I killed your boyfriend, bitch. How you doing, Bran? Good morning.
What's with that boy?
He killed the dog.
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go.
Just woke up.
Bring
Guten
the
Morgen.
horses.
Oh, he killed a dog.
Shame about that dog.
Unforgiven. How are you? I'm today decided to jump into the main quest. Finally. Knock him out. Knock him out. I will smite him
On my side. Now to
down.
find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him.
Right.
So
Get the book.
garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get you with.
Oh, shit. Save required. With a hammer. Smashed it with a hammer. Shit. Don't fall. No time. Need to find Capon. I mean, it would be a waste to go around here. The cellars are in the under levels. Take it easy, Bran. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Take care of yourself. I really am, and yeah, no, I just came to the conclusion that I will do more, like multiple runs on this game. That's for sure. It's not that good. Say my god. Actually, I really would enjoy to pick up the book as well. I can no longer leaving stuff undone. Okay, that's a book, but that means there's someone there. Shit. You won't see me, will he?
Let's be ready.
You can count on me. My eyes are wide open.
Well, you heard me. Rest as you see fit, so you're alert and at full strength on the night shift.
He's not here, you idiot.
Overdo the booze, right?
Something like that. But I could do with a beer myself, goddammit. This day has been totally shit. My throat's on fire.
Hey, hello, welcome in. It's going alright. And this is just going back to the cellar. To the cellar. Kinda, no, I'm doing alright. Doing good. It's not this good, is it? Not much around. Are you hiding? I am infiltrating. It's because they barely see me, really. Because I got close and it's dark and stuff. But you see, sometimes they realize you gotta be quick. Oblivion feeling, yeah. You should see that other game, the About. Someone made a video comparing About to Oblivion. Shit. Actually, I'm gonna save.
Wait, Mum. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since the Elder Sign arc is on today,
You see that rabbit there? That means someone's looking for me.
There must be some clues here somewhere.
Someone got in. This is not good.
She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell. Old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth and stuff it with sausage instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favour.
They're blind. Yeah, I mean, I use the you use the clothes. You see there down there, visibility 47. I actually had a kit that had my visibility pretty good. What's that? They're looking for me actually. But I lost it. This is not good. Oh, I got him. This is not gonna go as planned, is it? Yeah.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Right, who's this one though?
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you.
Let's get the hell out.
How did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
No time.
Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat.
Yeah, no
He's
time.
our ally.
He's French, yeah.
Can't leave him behind.
Think so.
Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Quick. There is a passage.
Of course I have a plan. Listen,
I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique. Very cunning.
They know in the fortress now that something's up, but we can handle it. We're lucky Von Bergov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some
I
horses
forgot the way
ready.
back though.
We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable. I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va?
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not
I'm
going
not
through
American.
any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No.
Oh, he's got
passageway
claustrophobia.
for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
Well,
It is not
Henry's supposed to be
chivalrous,
Czech, but he
but
speaks like he's
In our
British. Yeah, I
situation,
know.
It is more than delicious.
Are you yanking my pistol?
It's not chivalrous enough for his lordship, eh? Are you kidding me? I'm saving your life if you didn't notice. Or do you think this is some kind of fucking game?
Well, in my opinion,
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since
Yeah.
that tower fell on me in Nabokov,
I remember
and I
that.
was stuck under the ruins, I can't. I just can't.
Man up.
I'm sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
Fuck me.
Have you come up with some ingenious plan for getting out of here? If so, I'd really like to hear it.
What do I know? We could maybe break down the gate.
un moment. Henri, you said that Von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply have no other choice.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of
This is
steel
shit
in my
plan.
hand again.
Yeah.
Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with
Archers.
something local.
They do.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me?
I won't give you my sword. Master Menhart gave me this. And this one I'm sure to keep. Okay.
Merci mille fois. Now I will show them just what a Cavalier Vauquelin Brabant is.
Good work, Henry. What now?
Fuck knows.
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall.
It's
If you
fine,
signal us with a
mate. I'll
torch from
figure it
next to
out.
the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger.
Now you're gonna get it!
What the hell? Fucking idiot. Well, shit, go to the horses.
Head towards the horses.
I'll kill you!
Let us go.
Ah! No chance! Take that!
Show what you're made of. Come on, scum!
Step aside.
Comme je déteste les paysans.
I can't.
I'll show you how a real knight fights.
Et voilà!
Ow. I'm bleeding. I have something against the bleeding, do I? Right. And also one of these things.
Show what you're made of.
Shit. That guy's boogieing in the stairs. Lol.
Stop praying!
Not just ugly, but ham-fisted as well. You led him on nicely.
Come on.
You
Come on,
have
Hans.
to take another one like that.
Right. This plan's gone to shit. Go to the horses.
We're going already.
Go quicker. Where's the... They said stealthily, yeah. They did. Right. That stopped the bleeding and I got a few potions in. That should be enough. Yeah, that's true. No point on being... We're no longer going stealthily. Go quicker. The longer it takes, the more I heal, though. Come on, lads. Hold on, let me take them off again. Just so I can open the gate. Where's the thingy for the gates? Just with your hands. We're gone. Fighting in the stairs. That was
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had
France!
Give me my sword back, though.
Monsieur are surely brave, and fortune favors their brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
Oh, I
After
forgot the
today,
book.
You may also count me among your friends.
I forgot the book.
I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself,
I also
mon ami.
cannot pronounce the
Clearly,
French.
you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently.
You're
Listen.
learning French?
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which hordes shall one day be composed,
Difficile.
similar to my feat in the famous battle of Arezzo.
Did you distinguish yourself in that battle?
Oui. Oui, mon cher Henri. When all seemed lost, I led a heroically desperate attack that ultimately led us to victory. For that, I was knighted. Opportunities for heroism await everywhere. One just has to seize them. What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate le roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément. And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush would envy.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle.
Your Spanish is
But I
European or
fought
Latin?
against Levalak at Naples,
I'm
on les
Chilean.
Anglais
I'm
in
Latin.
Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one
Então,
fortified courtyard.
eu falo,
Practically insignificant
eu não
militarily.
falo
That's not how war should be fought.
português
Unjust.
muito
Do
bom.
not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies
Brasileiro.
and saboteurs or supply the
Yeah, I
enemy.
figured for the
And
because of the
destroying
name.
enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
Freedom. Ah. I have played the first one, yes. I did play the first one, yeah.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world,
It's the same main character, yes.
pair of scoundrels.
We...
Hanush and Ratsik.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Father.
Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
no sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
I almost make him lose an eye.
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky.
It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me for
Oh, he's appeared.
I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to
I know
be
he's
from
all the way up over there.
Quite report. Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, The future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
I killed
He won't be for
him.
long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky
Well, I killed
fingers
his
on the
minion.
royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
He took my sword. Bastard. No sooner had I reunited with Capon than another friendly encounter awaited us. However, right after that, we had to split up again and go about our important tasks. I got to Kuttenberg to attend the city council with King SIGISMUNS. The other two, the others to Rabosh for a meeting with King Wenceslaus supporters. You gave, well, she could have given it back, you know. I got enough time before the council convenes. I need to get into the city council convened by Sigismund to find out what Sigismund's up to. But getting to the king himself won't be easy. Perhaps Mint Master Vava could help me. I know many things about him. Okay, yeah. The king would not be pleased to hear. I should wash up though. That's for certain. Fair enough. Bollocks. Okay then, on our way. Die Hard. Yes, I know I stink, you fucking idiot.
At least take a bath before you go out. Christ! Pardon me. The customers have been... My God, lad. Why are you all covered in blood?
None of your business, wench.
I need to take...
What'll it be?
I've got a few...
Great.
I'll gladly...
Great.
That's none of your concern, wench.
Christ. Those wounds. I apologize.
Very well then. Looking better. To the city council.
Greetings to you two. Accepting students.
That city tournament. What an occasion.
I did kill a woman thief. Making her depart in justice. Wait, is it from there? No, the other way. And I have to sneak in then.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Hello, you prick.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's
Franta.
an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then.
Fucking moron.
See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Fair enough.
Good to see you.
Amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end.
Right, so this is the cobbler.
Good day to you. I'll be right with you.
Oh, this is the armor smith. What the hell? On the other side.
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always
So all around this area then. Ball mark.
good day to you.
Ah, good day. Oh, well.
I'm sorry.
Now just this. What in a
go.
Right. I reckon I'll have a look first. Maybe next time I'll even fight. Big house can be.
It's very narrow area. Let's see here.
Well, come to your senses yet? Oh, knife! Knife, scale, iron and steel.
By
All quality
Jim
pieces.
I've got lots. Have a ball as well.
Here they are.
Frankta.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you. If
This one
anyone
looks like one of the
asks.
troubadours.
And you impatient fella. What was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Beautiful colors. Striped fabrics.
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin
That
with,
worked.
you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here.
That's gonna be a pain in the
Do you have
arse.
any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yeah.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You'd better not.
Appreciate it.
Belts from the
finest wares. Quality good.
Very well. So I got the thing is report to duty. This is gonna go so badly.
Well, I thought you might go and look
Mayordomo, that means butler.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He crippled his leg. He can't even stand up. Never mind serve guests.
Is it serious? That's all we need. Having to find a new waiter.
No, it won't come to that. It just looks like a twisted ankle. A few days, and it'll be right as rain.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll just have to manage with you for today. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaid or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Don't give anyone the wrong drink.
Remember who wants what?
That too. But more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses.
Yeah, I
and
understand.
provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after all, not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
I put my things where? Shit.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
It's a joke. And on top of
Hey,
that,
waiter,
the
pour me
army
some
was
Sky.
requisitioning from it.
So what?
Town Reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
I apologize, sir.
That
Which one?
Hackenbücher.
Are you colorblind?
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the
boy,
city
are
garrison.
you deaf or something?
And Herr
Why?
König
White.
surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris?
I can't pour
You
it.
smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn
I
heads
apologize.
do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is.
Boy, are you deaf?
The Dry Devil is
Why?
running free.
White.
There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
You can shove that
The
down, picture.
merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
It's not that long ago
Doesn't let
that
me
some
pour it.
bandits burned down Bohol.
What the hell?
Nobody dealt with them.
or as far as I know, even started investigating. Der König has his own concerns at home, and one day he will withdraw his army.
Quiet! The king may turn up
I
at any
fancy
moment.
some Tokai.
What have he heard you?
Refill, boy.
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest
Gavi is
silver
white.
heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better
sorry, sir.
equipment?
We can always
Orders from
confiscate
above.
the property
This
of
is
the king's
unbelievable.
enemies. Nicht wahr?
We are
You
more
don't
than
drink, that's
familiar
true.
with the Yemeli state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that
Hey,
this
waiter,
town will
pour me
rise
some
against
monastery
him.
wine.
He'll take the arming of the city's militia
Who
as
said that?
preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring
Monastery
order
wine
to the
here.
realm with his army.
I'm coming,
Then
sir.
the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter.
I cannot pour it. What the hell? Right in front of them, then.
Change his mind.
Monastery wine here.
Wait for me, sir. I'm coming.
Sir?
Well, thank the Lord.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of
I'd
the
like some
public
monastery
baths.
wine.
You mean
Refill my
baths
cup,
or
boy.
brothels?
Monastery way coming up, sir.
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The
Monastery
current baths
wine,
in the city
here.
fall
Not a good
far
idea,
short
sir.
of
This is
covering all the
unbelievable.
citizens' needs.
We've got 2 already.
Waiter!
Adam also bought the new bathhouse on Hoprink. He's out of business. But the baths are nice.
More wine,
Adam can
Master
keep it
Bailiff?
running.
I have enough wine. I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Fuck me.
Questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going
Fuck me. I got to serve wine though.
on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing
Golden
about
cup.
who is going to wash where and
Nice.
how is a waste of
Whose silver might this be?
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Appreciate it, sir.
Provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His
Hey,
Majesty
waiter,
honors
pour
us
me
with
some
his
monastery
visit.
wine.
And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long
Who
as
wants
he
the
does
monastery?
no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Sir?
Well,
Here you go, sir.
sure what you're implying.
Haven't we
I'm speaking about the
Your
Rutard
face is
incident.
familiar.
You were there, weren't you?
I don't think so, sir.
That.
I'm sure I
Just
remember.
a small misunderstanding.
Could I be
We've
mixing
sorted
you
it
up with
out
someone
and
else?
everything's settled.
Well, no
My
matter.
ears
Back
must
to
be
where we
deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
Better be
What
poison
happened
wine.
there? Leave nothing out.
I am a
Don't
servant
like
now.
Rutard, true, but in this case it Poor Millie was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped
Right
about
away,
it.
right away, sir.
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Ruthard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king...
Welcome, sir.
That's true.
Right away, chief.
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
We're waiting for the king.
Knows what he wants to tell us.
Or
Nothing happened.
that big
There's no
SIGISMUNS.
point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have
fancy
the
some
feeling
Tokai.
you're not telling us the whole
Refill,
truth,
boy.
Ulrich?
The guy is white.
Me of lying.
Oh, we get it right away, sir.
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened, hmm?
Well,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's
You're
little
welcome.
truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement.
When that
We
one,
ended
yeah.
it quickly because his daughter
I
wanted
mean, it's
to get
politicians.
involved.
That's what they
I
do.
didn't
They
want to
drink
expose
and
the
expel
girl to any
hot
unpleasant
air.
So Ruthard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If
I
you
will
really
take my
don't
sword
have
out
anything new to say, let's turn the page.
and carve them
Things have
all
got out of order in the town.
so easily.
Some adventurers decided to take the law into their
Scott.
own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also
Oh, there's a
illegal.
chat box.
If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school
I'd like
brought
some
this
white.
custom to us. It's now run
What
by
sort of
the
wine?
German Menhard.
I
Who
apologise,
knows
sir.
who that fellow is?
Which
Don't
way?
be
Tokai,
ridiculous,
white.
Forsucker.
Are you deaf?
You act
You didn't
like
said
you've never
which,
been in a fight yourself.
sir.
And to accuse a swordsman
Sir?
without a shred of proof.
Bastard.
Not some old fishwives
hang
in the
around me.
place.
Vanish.
So
hear
you will
me?
just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished
As you
by the
wish,
bailiff. And that's
Sir
that.
Ulrich.
Go,
There are
go.
more pressing
I don't
matters
want
to
to
deal
see you
with.
again.
More pressing than the open
So you don't want-
contempt of the whole town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts
Refill,
their own.
sir.
We'll
think I
soon
come to
be
the
the
council
laughing
just to
stock
guzzle
of the
wine?
whole town.
Here.
You can rest assured the whole town is up.
What can I help you with?
I've been found.
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now.
Ah, nice, man.
If you disappear for a little while,
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
You know what's the worst part about this brand? That I've had a few jobs in this game. I've had a few jobs in this game that I actually had in real life. And sometimes things happen in the game that happened to me. And that man sending me to do that is one of those. How many figures in the... Wait, hold on. May have as well. Damn. He had forgotten his gloves in the chapel. Was afraid. Okay, so here are the globes. How many wings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. Let's say 13. Well, there is a bird there. There is a pigeon.
And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
Yes, I already count them, mate. 14. No, 13. Hello, sir. 13.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
Vivo Smash, yeah.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
16, 24, 32. 16?
Counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals.
Sacra.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster?
Hey, wait!
Hire more craftsmen, start
Pour
with
me
night
some
shifts.
monastery wine.
Haven't you noticed?
Monastery. By the way, sir.
Are the experts from
I'll be there in a
far
second.
off supposed to
Hold on,
keep
wait
the
for me.
city under siege?
Besides, I get
Sir?
the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaint.
You, lad.
Oh, you do? Do you?
Look familiar to me.
And what would that
Have
be?
we met?
Like, for instance, that you
I really couldn't say, sir.
altar there.
So what if
I
I
have
would?
a feeling
Hold your
I've
horses,
spoken with
gentlemen.
you before, too.
That space in the side
Or
nave
with
is
someone
mine.
who looks a
The
hell
hell
of
fees
He
is over, my
knows.
friend. Your place is at
He
least
knows.
2 steps behind mine.
Yeah, this is Havel.
Smith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
I've dealt with him
Excuse
before.
me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you?
Yes, we did learn that in this cathedral outside Kutzenberg, it used to be decorated with saints. However, near the middle 14th century, wealthy families often paid to have them decorated according to their families. And you can outbuy someone by making big donations. That's why it's good to read these things when they show up, you know? They're having that conversation about that. We know it. We know it.
My seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well,
Waiter.
I hope you're
Pour
not
me red
supplying
wine.
equipment to the army.
Red wine right away.
That's all they have. They would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopring.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Good. Now run along.
This is
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Sigismunds, where is he?
Hey, waiter, pour me some Takai.
Takai means white. Monastery is red.
Sir?
Thank you, waiter.
You're welcome. That's the only guy that said thank you. What are you doing, Henry?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
He's here. Move to the wall, to this corner. This bastard. So easy. For now, only stick the sword out, hack his head. They're gonna recognize him. Don't look him in the eyes. Seven, boy. What you doing? Don't look him in the eyes. For knowledge. He doesn't recognize you? Or he's playing along?
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Yeah, if we know something about Sigismund, is that he likes wine.
Like this man of fights!
Ginger fuck. At that time at Rabosh Fortress, let's see what these guys are up to. Probably having a laugh, you know, pretty chill, while I'm here espionaging, spying. Yeah, you see, pretty chill. Liechtenstein came out of the hole. That's Shishka. Probably goofing around in Godwin.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
That's some weird lighting.
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujitz parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too.
Take it easy, Bran.
I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters
Hydrate.
a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe
Hydrate.
that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what?
Monster.
Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
It's not like Godfrey doesn't do that.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Yehuda.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one
Walaikum.
expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. and we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is
I
staring
met
at
this
us?
guy already.
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name
He
of...
was famous.
Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father.
Oh.
But he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me.
Brother?
But instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Nah, behave like a priest.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
Who would entrust him without a coat of arms?
Everything all right? You look a bit out of sorts.
I can't wait for it to end so we can get out of here.
Would you tell me something about your community? I haven't found out much so far.
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially, everyone is quaking that what is still left to us will be taken away.
Surely it won't be that bad.
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and start to fight among themselves. In times of uncertainty, it is always the sons of Israel who are the first to be stricken.
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave to come and mingle with the Kuttenberg lords.
Or pretty pissed off.
Or that.
We will leave as soon as we can. Anyway, all of these worthy gentlemen will be relieved when we are out of sight.
Right.
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation.
Where's that beer?
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Kuttenberg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
The last time was at Nabokov. And I'd be happy not to have to repeat it.
Ah, indeed. I have heard it was a very unequal fight.
That's a fact. No one was expecting von Bergau to turn up with that diabolical invention.
Diabolical, perhaps. But in my opinion, it shall be the future of warfare. Perhaps one day the generals will sit back drinking wine, while such devices shall wage war for them.
Do you reckon the defense of Kuttenberg would have gone better if you had them? Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
He wasn't very happy. The devil's there, dry devil.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, He'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
I'm not going to die.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
Right.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Right.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Kunstadt.
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 I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of
a male affair? So far, Godwins, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Anna Waldstein. Wojciech Kunstadt. These names. Bertha.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Out there.
Not even Wojciech, and he's a great lord.
That's hard to believe.
Martin likes to exaggerate. He was talking about the sorry nags even when they belong to someone else.
Nags? What nags?
To your health, my friends!
Right.